My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Addict number 2. So I'm gonna make this kind of important. But before I do, I want to show y'all my Fruity Pebbles and vanilla ice cream. It's my guilty pleasure. No, it's not better than porn, but it's my guilty pleasure. The hell? Sorry, I'm watching this commercial. There's a turkey playing with an Xbox or a PlayStation. And he's playing against a damn pilgrim. It's fucking awesome. Okay, so I watched some shows today. I'm pretty sure they were reruns. Steve Wilkos and Dr. Phil. Which is why the subject of my discussion is drugs and DNA. Okay? So, if you're not down to hear the whole 1000% of the truth, then you probably don't want to watch this video. But here we go. So first on Steve Wilkos. This young black dude who came out the closet. I think that's what they still say when you like living the gay life or whatever. And nobody knows it but you. So he came out today. And he was like 17 years old. He got a girl pregnant supposedly when he was 13. But a DNA test today proved that he wasn't the father of the baby. So I think that honestly, it should be a state mandate. The DNA tests are taken at birth, free of charge, so that none of these things like this would happen. Not that the dude came out being gay, but the baby wasn't his. He put like 2 or 3 years of his life into this baby that wasn't his. And I think that is wrong. I strongly believe that cheating is wrong. And if you're going to cheat, at least use one of these motherfuckers right here. Yeah. It's like the best condom ever. Other than the one with the elf on it that looked like Papa Smurf. So, if you're a guy or you're a girl and you're in a relationship and you're going to cheat, because nobody's got to know, but, if you're a girl and you pop up pregnant, and it's not his, it's not fair to him. It's not fair to you. It damn sure ain't fair to the baby that's coming into this world. As babies don't ask to be born out. Once they're here, there's no going back. I understand this. So if you're gonna cheat, use condoms. Don't give a fuck what either one of the parties say. If it's a girl, I can't use condoms. I'm allergic to condoms. Motherfucker be using his condoms, I'm gonna use my tongue. One way or the other. If I'm getting it, I'm gonna have to go buy some sheepskin condoms or something. Cause I'll be damned if you suckering me into an 18-year commitment with you when I can't stand you. You just lay in the hay. I'll be goddamn if I'm gonna commit my life to you and a child that's not mine. So therefore, DNA should be mandatory with the second the baby is born. DNA should be mandatory. It should be fucking mandatory. It should not be any questions involved in it. It should fucking be mandatory. Point blank period. DNA should be mandatory. And now to a more important thing. So Dr. Phil, or maybe it was both Steve Wilkos, but either way, there was a lady on there, on whichever show it was addicted to drugs. One of her friends got her on drugs. So here's my thought on that. If you have a friend that does drugs and you don't do drugs, and they're trying to get you to do drugs, honestly, they may be your friend, but it sure as fuck ain't acting like your friend. If you don't do drugs and they do drugs, in an attempt to see what you look like high, they aren't your friends. I've never done drugs a day in my life. There wasn't a prescription. Unless you count alcohol. Technically, alcohol is a drug. And yes, I drank before I was 21. Well, I will tell you, because this is going to be hypocritical. When I was growing up, any of my friends did drugs. We're like, yo, you want to take a hit of this? And I'd be like, hell nah. And they'd ask me again. I said, well, let me put it to you this way. If you want to live to see your next birthday, it is a very bad idea for someone who knows martial arts and who can kill you with one finger to get high on drugs and be unleashed amongst the world where he can't feel pain and you can't whoop his ass. So the long and short is, I would not do drugs for the simple fear of what I will do when I don't have all my synaptics together. I've been doing martial arts since I was 7 years old. I've been fighting on the streets since I was 6. I stopped fighting on the streets when I was 12 years old. My dad grabbed me off the last person that I ever punched in a fight because it was a sport. Never have I ever done weed or anything else for the simple fact that I have been trained to kill people. A person like me should never get on drugs because there's no telling what I'm going to do. As a martial artist, my deepest, darkest fear is that I'm going to hurt someone who didn't do nothing to me. But because I was high, I could wind up killing like 9 or 10 people and not remember a goddamn thing. Then I'll be sitting in prison for the rest of my life because my dumb ass decided to do like everyone else and do drugs. Now, I will say this because I've told people plenty of times, and I'll say it right here because I keep it 1,000. That's for the most part 99.9. The only drugs I've ever considered doing has been PCP. And the reason I say that is because when I was younger, in my teens and 20s, there's been some incidences in Charlottesville that most people have forgotten, but not me, because I didn't keep the newspaper clippings. I didn't watch the newscast over and over again because we didn't have DVRs at the time. But not too far up the street from me, like up on like 5th Street and Cherry, some dude was high as shit on PCP, and they had to take him down. And I mean, they literally had to put him to death because he was fucking up cops. Months before that, there was a guy over at Walden Farm Kmart type area. I think it's Walden Farm. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I know it was by Kmart. Where another young man, built to the gills, solid, like Jason Momoa, body built, motherfucker was on PCP. He was throwing cops 20 feet or better, and they had to put his ass down. So I said to myself, now if I'm gonna do drugs, that's the shit I'm gonna do. Because sometimes PCP don't wear off until you fucking bleed out or until you fucking like completely the adrenaline stop and all that shit. You know, if I'm gonna do a drug, I'm gonna do a drug that's gonna give me superhuman strength. I ain't gonna do a drug that I'm gonna be, oh, I'm so high, I'm floating on cloud. No, fuck that. If I'm gonna do a drug, I'm gonna do PCP. Why am I gonna do PCP? Because it gave guys who were just a little bit bigger than me omega strength. Now y'all may think that shit is a fucking joke, but PCP has some very strong suggestive properties. I guess lots of motherfuckers think they can be bulletproof, and lots of motherfuckers think they can fly, and motherfuckers have been proven that they ain't bulletproof, but they damn sure strong as fuck. Which generally is the PCP kicking in the endorphins, kicking in the adrenaline, and just giving them a mega boost of power, and that shit lasts for almost like 40 minutes. And these guys were fighting these two guys for about 40 minutes. So, to get to my point, if you have a friend that does drugs, I'm not saying that to not be their friend. What I'm saying is, don't follow in their footsteps. Be there to catch them when they fall. Pick them up and dust them off. But don't follow in their footsteps. I don't have anything against anybody who smokes weed. I don't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't need you blowing it in my face. I don't care what you do. Don't do it around me. Now, if you're in my car, your weed's not. It's just that simple. And if you don't like that, hey, then don't get in my car. It's my rules. I'm James Williamson. You just come for having number 2. Be seeing you.